This is a young Cooper's hawk that showed up yesterday, January 20th, 2023. And this is what he's after, some of my baby parakeets. That was the piebald, one of my favorites. She's passed, but she produced Blue Angel, and there's her clutch. This was a few years ago. And then here are some of the beautiful parakeets that were produced by piebald. Look at the beautiful colors here. Back when I was in high school, these were called rare parakeets. Today, the pet store says, they're the same as any other parakeet, so same price, but they're gorgeous anyway. This is a young Cooper's hawk that's decided that it wants those parakeets for lunch. So it's been hanging around the last couple of days. I finally got a chance to get my camera out and try and get some photos. It flew away, sat on this hill, and decided to fly back, and it came right at me. So I was just photographing this young Cooper's hawk, and it flew at the aviary, and I thought I was getting some great flying shots. Unfortunately, the lens didn't focus in time. I have some nice blurry shots, but he flew right up and landed on my lens, and then freaked out and landed on the side of the parakeets, and then went up on the top of the camper behind me. Anyway, I got some great close-ups. So inside the aviary, I have a Wise pan cam, which is always on recording. And I turned it towards the fencing, which I usually don't do because I'm looking at the parakeets. But look up there and look at that. That's where the Cooper's hawk was sitting, and it's scaring the poor parakeets. And it doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but it's scaring them and is potentially dangerous. Here's my artistic blurry shot of the Cooper's hawk going back and forth. I have some more footage on the next clip. And what I mean by potentially dangerous is the talons of this hawk can come through the wire, and if there's a parakeet that's actually sitting on the fence, he can capture that parakeet and then basically pull it through those little squares. I had this happen to a parakeet in a standard cage once. And that happened. I didn't have it on film, and we wouldn't want to see it anyway. So check out the talons on this guy. They're quite long, can go right through that fencing. And on this next clip, I'll bring up an example of where he lands, and I'll freeze it and show you what we're talking about. Okay, see how his talons are on the right? They came through the fence? Well, let's take a closer look right there at those talons. They are coming through there. If there's a parakeet there, that would dig right into the parakeet, basically killing it almost instantly. And that's what this guy is trying to do. Cooper hawks are very aggressive in bushes and trees and very athletic. I've watched them go through, at our old house in Mira Mesa, a bush chasing after a bunch of sparrows. And then it waited on top of the house, and then eventually a sparrow shot out and it chased after it. I don't know if it caught it or not. Probably did. After he landed on my lens, I went out and grabbed one of the trail cameras, brought it back over to try and get some external footage, and here you go. Here's him going after the parakeets, which are not happy about this bird of prey. But just like all animals on the ranch, he's just looking for a meal, and it looked like an easy meal to this young hawk. These beautiful, pretty birds flying around the cage. I did take some bird netting and put it across the whole front so he won't be able to get to it like he is in the video here. Over the weekend, I don't want him getting by accident one of those parakeets. But here's a beautiful close-up, and the one I used on the title page. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe if you want to follow with more videos, ring the little bell if you want to be notified. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.